Hello, everybody, and welcome to the U31 training match. Singapore versus the United States of America. We're playing U31 teams, and this is a training match. We're having fun. We're going to see how they fare against each other. It's like a little bit of a look-see into what the actual match might be. We're playing a 16 board match. And yeah, we're just going to be here. We're going to take a look at what's happening at the table with Morgan and Jazz. And I just have to set up the team match real quick. But yeah, we're almost all set here. And we're going to be inviting people to play soon. I just need to be sure that everybody is online first. So I'm going to friend them up. You can only see me right now as we do it. I think I'm friends with everybody else already. All right, so we've got one online. Look through all my friends list to find them. 2 online. 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of the Singapore team is online at present. I can double check with the... I think we're missing 2 USA teams, but I'm still going to send it right on time. We have 2 minutes until the match starts. And hopefully all goes well. Just take a look at our... Here we go. So we can see what's going on here. Morgan just sending us some little messages real quick. Okay. One minute. 1 minute, everybody. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Let's see. Hopefully everyone is going to be online, and we're going to have a nice and smooth start. All right. We're missing one person. I have the right number of X's, I think. Oh, now he's online. Now we're missing Jessica. Jessica online? Where is she? She's going to be appearing up here in a moment. Jessica doesn't normally come online invisible, so I expect that I will see her when she appears. Try a little bit. No, she's still not online. Hydrate while we can. She ain't down there. Okay, she'll be logging in momentarily according to her partner. Morgan! Jessica's on. Invitations have been sent. Let's do this. All right. Should be getting to a table real quick. Momentarily. Join. All right, and we get to see all the hands. I need to do a little bit of setup here because every single time there's a little bit of something that's not going right. I realize that this is going to be shifting around a little bit. All right. So, uh-oh. Icy Cookies disappeared. That's not good. I'm going to turn off studio mode because this is just not working. I can't see what I'm doing. It's a problem. And I hope that this is going to be the fast table. People, kibitzers. Close that now. Go to history. All right. So I haven't looked at the bridge yet. I'm still being sure that my setup is all good. All right, so far we've seen a 1 diamond from South and a 1 spade overcall. Everything seems pretty normal here so far, and we've got a negative double from North showing 4 hearts. everything does seem quite normal. And 2 hearts, I presume, okay, it's a simple spade raise as opposed to, so this is like a transfer system where if they had a weak spade raise, or, well, maybe it's not so simple. Like normally if it's a transfer system, 2 spades would be the weaker bid, whereas 2 hearts would be the non-weak bid. But we're ending up in 2 spades here with the 5 of hearts lead, which looks like quite normal. Decided to not lead a diamond, which seems more than fine. And they're just leading passively. They don't want to lead away from their kings or their queens or anything like that. Let me set this up because this is ugly. And queen gets put in. All right. So we have 3rd and 5th leaves and 2nd and 4th in no trump. So it looks like Declare here has a, Morgan has a multiple heart losers that she's going to have to try to throw away. But she's starting to work on clubs first instead of drawing trump. And the reason there is that she probably wants to preserve the trump to be sure that she can try to trump hearts if she needs to. But what she's doing is she's probably setting up this club in attempts to have to rough 1 fewer. And she can safely kind of do this now because she doesn't mind them playing spades at this point. She wants them to play spades for her so that she doesn't have to really guess what the spade position is. And also, willingness or unwillingness to lead spades might indicate like who has the king. In addition to this, not playing spades herself kind of alludes to this idea that she's not interested in heart roughs, so they continue to play hearts for her. So in this case, she got exactly what she wanted. She got the heart void, and she got the Queen of Clubs set up. So she got both things that she wanted out of this. And now all she really has to do is rough 1 heart and then use the Queen of Clubs to throw away a heart loser or a diamond loser or whatever she needs to throw away. And it looks like something interesting has happened at the other table, where we have a 4 hearts. This is not great. I'm going to do this. It's going to just keep shifting, which is very frustrating, but that's okay. But it's going to pretty easily make 2 spades by west, and the other table, north-south got a little bit too high. They got to the astronomical heights of 4 hearts. And yeah, able to make 140, and that actually ends up being a push, hilariously. Just because, and this is the other table here. Yeah, because 150 at the other table and 140 at this table. So everything is even so far. Beautiful. One heart from East, who has a very, very interesting hand here. It's 1 point short based off of opening count, but it's a beautiful hand. And South coming in here with a double, a little bit off shape, because normally you would want to have 4 spades, but South has no other better option, and she wants to get her opening hand off of her chest, so she's doubling, and we get a 2 diamonds, which is a constructive heart raise. So 2 hearts would probably be a weak heart raise, whereas 2 diamonds is forcing and therefore is able to show a little bit more. So when we have this constructive heart raise, Morgan is deciding that her 4th heart is very, very powerful. The issue here, I think, overall is the Queen Jack of spades, which doesn't feel great. But when you've got a at least 9 card fit, might as well and an ace, might as well show a constructive heart raise. So yeah, don't mind it at all. We get a double from North, probably a negative-ish double. Normally you would want to have both minors for this, or this could be a lead directing double, trying to say, I want you to lead Diamond's partner. And Jessica, on her 11 count, decides to bid 4 hearts because of her beautiful shape. Her partner's got a fit for her. I mean, even if my partner gave like a non-constructive raise, constructive raise for sure I'd bid it. Non-constructive raise, I would still consider bidding 4 hearts just because things can work out very well for us here. And North popping in here with a 4 spades bid, probably expecting that they have a 5-card or an 8-card fit in spades and that they can make it, especially with these long-running diamonds. And yeah, it's very interesting. South, reading into what's going on here, decides to bid 5 diamonds. At this point, it's probably quite clear that the double was intended as a lead directing double, which also implies some length. And 4 spades was an offer to play in 4 spades, but also if 5 diamonds is a better fit, then 5 diamonds is a better fit. And Morgan over here, we have a great alert here. I love this alert. Help lol. Oops. 5 diamonds actually ends up being quite okay because you just go down 1. 4 hearts was a great bid. And Morgan doubling here because, yeah, I mean, you kind of have to double after your partner jumps to 4 hearts and you have an ace, especially the ace of hearts. If your partner had king, queen, jack like they do in hearts, then it's more, they don't know whether they should be doubling or not. But since we have the ace of hearts, then it's better. But yeah, Morgan correctly doubling here, and this is just going to go down 1, whereas the other table is in 5 hearts by East down 1, which is going to be a positive score here for the USA team by about 300 points, which should be somewhere around 7 or 8 imps. So this was a battle of the 5 level, hilariously. You'll love to see it. Very, very interesting content. All right. So Morgan now needs to decide to switch to something. She's not going to want to play another heart, although playing another heart might not hurt, but I think she wants to be a little bit more active in this position. I don't think it's an instant lead. She could also be considering leading a diamond to try to cut off heart roughs, but that seems frugal. That doesn't seem like that's going to help at all because South is probably not going to have many hearts to rough. And 1 diamond is not going to do much. So Morgan makes the correct switch to the queen of spades, immediately setting up their spade suit. And it's just going to probably go down 1, and there's nothing else that can be done. Jazz correctly just drawing trump, and she's going to have to take this club finesse at some point. Not that we want to be taking club finesses, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? There's literally nothing else that can be pulled off. Like, maybe there's a squeeze. I think there actually ends up being a squeeze here for the 4th spade and the queen of clubs, but it doesn't matter because the club finesse is just on. So that's probably what Jazz is going to play for. She's probably going to exit a spade here. Because why commit to the club finesse now? There's no point. And interestingly enough, there is a world where this still makes. If it goes spade, and then Jessica decides to play the 8. Oh, no, she's just going for the club finesse at this point. If it had gone spade, and then around to the jack, and Morgan exits a heart because she thinks it might be safe, then they would only have one spade loser and the club finesse would be working. And that would be really, really sad for 5 diamonds making. There was a world where it happened, but Jazz just went for the club finesse. And we're going down 1 here. Down 1, we're going to be seeing 7 imps to Team USA. We've got 14 boards to go, lots of bridge to play. 7 imps is very easy to make up. So let's keep going. We've got Choco Picky here with a 7 count. Not much to say, but Morgan here has about, what, an 11 count with 6 spades? She's got to be opening this. And we get a 1 no trump overcall from North. And and she says, ooh, not a double, because North has really enjoyed their doubles the entirety of this set so far. Actually, they might have been doing nothing but double. Oh no, they've been 4 spades at some point. Yeah. But we get a 1 no trump overcall with a singleton honor here, which the defense is probably not going to be expecting, assuming that North-South are going to be taking over this auction here, especially with this transfer. You've got a 7 count opposite a 17 count. So we get transferred, and we're actually going to just get left here, I think, unless Choco Piggy or Jazz decides that her hand is good enough for an invite. I'm not sure how the other table ended up in 3 hearts. We'll have to take a look at that after. But I presume it would have been that North did not make a 1 no trump overcall. They might have decided to bid 2 clubs instead. And actually, I don't mind 1 no trump here. I think 1 no trump is probably an easier call, but Choco Picky here has to decide whether to pass or, I guess, bid 2 no trump with her ace and her king. And the fact that they're both in their longer suits is very, very helpful. And the 10 of diamonds could be a useful card, and it's just close to an invite. You've got some distribution in here. Maybe the heart suit is setting up. So here, interestingly enough, Jazz has decided to bid 2 no trump here. Not sure if I would have, but I can sympathize with it. Like, I get the idea behind it. So we end up in a 3 no trump contract, and Jazz is going to be very, very sad when she realizes that her heart suit is going to be quite unhelpful. We get the 2 of spades lead, probably showing that she has an honor, I would presume. That's what that would mean. And how does this contract go? We're going to be losing, we're going to get 4 diamond tricks. We're going to be getting 2 heart tricks. We're going to be getting a spade trick. And the club finesse doesn't work, but I think that the west hand is just blocked. There's no way to set up the spade suit. So I don't think that the defense is going to be in time here. The clubs are going to be getting set up before anything else, and there's just no tricks here for... they're going to get 2 club tricks, and if any, at that point, actually, it's probably just going to be 1 club trick because the Jack 10 of clubs is falling. Like, hello? What is this? So 3 no trump actually ends up being a great spot on the lie of the cards, and all those losers that North-South ended up having in hearts is not a problem here because hearts is not something you have to set up in this 3 no trump contract. So this is going to be imps in to Team Singapore. Quite a few imps in, actually. It's going to be around the realm of 500 points, which is probably somewhere around 10 or 11 imps. I think it's 11. It's 11. I don't have the imp scale memorized yet, guys. I think that's something I need to work on. So we can look at what happened at the other table now if I pull up my history. Here we go. So we had a 2 hearts preempt by South. which is a fun little idea. It didn't work out so well here because we had a 2-no trump bid from north, and then south showed a minimum, which is bad suit, bad hand, which, yes, I guess that's what this hand is in context of your 2 hearts opener. Definitely bad suit. Bad hand, yeah, probably. So after that, north just decides to sign off in 3 hearts, which does not go very well for them. I guess the question becomes, should north be bidding 3-no anyway? I guess they're not expecting their partner to be I guess they're not expecting their partner to be bidding on a 5-card suit consistently. So I think I sympathize with 3 hearts, especially having an honor here and possibly expecting your partner to have better heart suit quality. So yeah, it was the 2 hearts preempt did not work out in this case. So back to the 3-no trump. Jazz is going strong. She has to discover first that things are in her favor. Right now, oh, actually, no, it's Icy Cookie. Icy Cookie is King. I hope I said that correctly. King here has to play a diamond to the king and then see that the queen of diamonds drops. She does not know that the queen of diamonds is dropping, which is very, very difficult for her. She decides to unblock the hearts first, and for all she knows, she only has 1 entry to the diamond suit at present. So she has to play diamond. She has to decide how to play diamonds. That's the issue. She could be taking the diamond finesse immediately. For her, thankfully, playing any honor first solves her problem. So she should decide, or they should decide. I'm assuming that King is a she, and I probably should not be. We should be playing some sort of honor first. We should be deciding which way we're going to finesse it. Play the honor that preserves the finesse to check if the queen is singleton somewhere, and then take said finesse. But that might be somewhat ill-advised because you might want the ace of diamonds as an entry, but if the queen of diamonds does fall somewhere, you have plenty of entries, I think. Well, you might only have 1 entry. So, yeah, it's a tough call. If I were to decide anything, I would want to be finessing west for the queen of diamonds as they opened. But then again, they have a lot of spades. Yo! Gaik! Thank you for Gaik, or am I saying this completely wrong? Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the Prime. Much appreciated. And welcome into the stream. I'm sure you might already know what this is, coming in to watch your favorite team. We're watching a training match between USA1 and USA and Singapore. And, well, actually, that's a spoiler. We have a very interesting result on the next board at the other table. Not something I would have ever expected to see. So we're playing a diamond, the king to the king, and the queen falls. So now we know the diamonds are tricks. We should start working on the club suit. And if the club suit works, which it does, we have the Jack 10 of clubs falling. Hello. Once they figure that out, once they know the information, then this is going to be easy. Yay! It's all great. Awesome. Glad to hear. So we're going to see the 3 of clubs, 10 of clubs, queen of clubs. Finesse does not work. And then King is going to be seeing whether or not the spade split in a favorable or unfavorable manner. And when East decides to not play spade, or more importantly, not be able to play spades, we know that we're making this contract. Well, actually, hold up a second. Hang on. There's a problem. If Jessica finds a heart causes problems. A heart causes so many problems because that might be the entry over to the west hand. So Jack of Hearts gets exited, and if South ducks, it would be so dangerous if West could overtake with a queen, if Morgan could overtake with a queen. Here, that doesn't happen. Kang correctly plays the ace, and now just has to finesse the club or whatever. No matter what you play, you're actually going to end up making the contract with an over trick. So we're playing out diamonds first to maybe get some more information. Maybe you squeeze someone. Because actually, if someone holds the remaining, like if they held Jack Doubleton and the queen and the 10 of hearts, they're actually definitely getting squeezed. They cannot protect everything. Or wait, they can. They can protect everything. But once the Jack of clubs gets played, it is clear. There is no way. So this is going to be somewhere around 10 or 11 imps in to Team Singapore. 11 imps. Singapore has taken the lead. They are up by 4 imps. And we're going to see a little bit of a preview of what happened at the other table. 5 hearts by West redoubled, making. Ooh la la. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Are they going to, is it going to be replicated? That is the question. And what is that score? 1,200. 1,200. Has anybody seen a score of 1,200 before? That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. So we start out with a pass from West. Even though we have a highly distributional hand, it is not worth an opening here because the ace king of spades is not one of the long suits. You don't have your honors in your long suits. North decides to open 1 diamond. And East opting with their 10 count not to double, although they have perfect shape. So I don't see us making it to 5 hearts here. Oh, we're getting a double now. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It wouldn't be the first thing that pops into my mind. If I have 5 card suits, I like to bid them, but I understand that Morgan's suit quality is very poor. So we might be getting to this 5 hearts redoubled contract again. That I guess that's praying, but 2 hearts coming in here. Jessica taking a free bid, and North just continuing to bid their diamonds. I think North is going to be trying to use the strategy called walking the dog. Go super slow and see if you can get your contract doubled because you know you're confidently making diamonds. So the next question comes to Jazz. What is Jazz going to bid here? She's got a 5-card diamond suit opposite their partner's guaranteed 6-card diamond suit. That is insane. Is she just going to bid 5 diamonds? Is she going to try to do something more constructive like a 3 hearts bid? There is so much to try and do here. We just get a slow 3 diamonds bid, which is very, very interesting. Probably, this could be like computing that partner probably has a bunch of diamond wastage and the other suits aren't great. Partner didn't support spades. I don't know. I think I might have done more than 3 diamonds, but Jazz might be going in for a walking the dog strategy, trying to stay low, bid a lot, and then get doubled in a contract that she's confident she can make. But we're getting a lot of heart bids here from East and West. This is going to be a fun, competitive auction. Will it get up to 5 hearts redoubled, though? Or could it be something even more legendary than 5 hearts redoubled? And also, just to mention, East-West here have... what? They have 19 high card points between them, and 5 hearts is just cold. Okay, we get a 4 diamonds from North. We're going a little bit higher. But North-South still going very slowly. Four diamonds, pass. Are we going to see a pass from Morgan? We are passing. So we end up in 4 diamonds, which is insane. I guess it's not that insane. I mean, this hand is what's insane. you can end up wherever you want here. But yeah, at the other table, it was 5 hearts redoubled. And we can take a I mean, there's nothing here, I think. They're just going to lose a club and a spade, and that's it. Both sides missing their game. So we end up, so this is the hand at the other table. It went 1 heart from West, opting to bid on their 9 count, and then 2 diamonds from North, a Q raise from East, showing a strong hand, 5 diamonds preemptive from South, and then it went pass, 5 hearts double, redouble, because West has a void in diamonds. Ooh la la. Beautiful. Legendary. So coming back now to our table. Oh my gosh, another highly distributional hand here. East and West are an ugly misfit. Well, I guess they do have a fit in spades. Will they find it, though? We have a 1 diamond opening from North, which, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. We've got the high card points, and we've got the diamonds. Bid 1 diamond. And East here has to decide whether they want to be bidding 1 spade, or 2 spades, or pass. East's trump suit quality spade suit quality is not great, so I can sympathize with a pass. Oh, also to mention, 16 imps. Hello. Singapore in a 20-point lead from the very start. I was not expecting to see a 16 imp swing, but it is junior bridge. So it's not all that surprising. East opting to overcall 1 spade as opposed to 2 spades. And South decides to respond with a 2 clubs, showing 5 or more clubs, 10 or more high card points, most likely. And North-South are probably going to try to make it to a 5 diamonds game or 3 no trump game. I think both are viable contracts. So, but West getting in here with a 3 hearts call, which is going to make it North-South to find 3 no trump. Granted, I think that a safer contract overall might be 5 diamonds, losing just a club and a heart, whereas in 3 no, there's a chance that things could go awry because you only have... No, you just have 9 tricks off the top. All games are easy. I'm here trying to create suspense, and it just isn't working. The hand is not doing it for me. So... North opting here, South is going to come in again for sure because they do have a game-forcing values hand. South might opt to bid 5 diamonds right off the bat. She also could consider doubling 3 hearts, although I doubt that that is going to really be a consideration, as East-West are not vulnerable, whereas North-South are vulnerable. And North-South here want to be in a game if they're vulnerable, as opposed to doubling a non-vulnerable part score. So South has to decide. Also, South could just throw out 3 no. That's another option, because South very likely only thinks that North has 4 diamonds, so it's not as good of a fit as... She doesn't necessarily see as good of a fit as it actually is here. Pass, however, is just simply not an option. My main concern in bidding 3 no trump on this hand is a spade lead. I don't want spades. My ace of spades could be our only stopper, and things could be really ugly. So we'll see what Jazz decides. The suspense is building, although anything that she bids is correct, except for pass, of course. Morgan's 3 hearts bid has really thrown the North-South for a bit of a loop here. But I still do not see them really going below game. I don't see it. They have to be going to game. They just have to. Icy Cookie. Ah, it's a fit showing jump. Ooh. Ooh. An East passed. South opting to bid 3 spades, which is probably a spade stopper ask, or intended as a spade stopper ask, but it's no agreement. All right, so we've got a possibly messed up agreement here, and a no agreement 3 spades call, which leads to 3 no trump, which is a making game, as we already decided. So we should pretty comfortably be just making this. We can take 9 tricks off the top. There's another trick in the club finesse. I guess not off the top. You have to set up a heart, but you eventually you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the heart lead kind of sets it in stone. There is absolutely no way to get anything more. Well, there's more to get. But there is no way for the defense to take any more tricks than that. No siree. And the other table is in 5 diamonds, so we are fine with that. It's going to be possibly a push or 1 imp to Singapore's lead, putting them in 24 and 21 imps ahead. Now, the club finesse is actually not dangerous here at all, because if they were finessing into East's hand, it would be extremely dangerous. However, since they're finessing into West, if West happened to have the king of clubs, there's nothing that West can do to get back to the East hand to play a heart through. So we are comfortable taking this club finesse, and it worked. And I think that is going to be the final trick to be set up for the north-south side here. Everything else just seems a little bit too risky. So we're going to cash the ace of spades. And we're going to run our diamonds. See if people pitch the wrong things. Because it can always happen. I don't think that it's possible on this hand for people to pitch the wrong things. East is the person who might get the most squeezed out of anyone, but they can pitch 2 spades and a club, and they'll be fine. All right, we are back. We had a little bit of a technical blip. But we are back. All right. We had a 1 club opening and then a 2 diamonds weak overcall from Jazz. 2 spades from Morgan, showing her gorgeous spades suit and frankly really, really good hand. Like, look at this. Lots of ace kings. It's quite beautiful. So we're getting a 3 diamonds bid, which is forcing. Kind of partner tell me more kind of vibes going on here. And East here should come back with a 3 spades call, kind of saying, I've got secondary support. And now 4 spades from West. I think it's quite clear. If East is opened, West needs to be going to game. The only question is, do we have slam? And at the other table, West went down 1 in 4 spades. And this diamond lead actually makes things a lot easier for Declare, I think, as it turns out. But it still is not simple. I don't think. I think but we just have 2 heart losers and a club loser, and that's it. The only problem is if we give too many, if we let them get too many roughs, then there's a problem. But it's not going to be easy to do that. So I think Morgan here can just start to draw trump. I don't see a reason not to. Unless Morgan decides that she wants to go for a dummy reversal, which means trump a bunch of clubs to try to set them up, or trump a bunch of clubs to use the small trump. But trumping 4 clubs is not going to actually do much for you. But what's going to happen is the last club could become good, and you can pitch a heart loser. So that's the main idea. And she probably does have the timing for this. She wants to draw as many trump as possible. But the problem is she doesn't have enough entries to completely do this line. So now she's figured out the news that she is not going to be, she's going to have 1 trump loser, always. Continues to try to set up the club suit. And we're going to stop drawing trump at this point. We're probably going to cash the ace king of diamonds, or we could just start playing on hearts. Regardless, you're going to have 2 heart losers and 1 spade loser, and there's nothing more here. Okay, opting to play the king of spades, which is fine. It really doesn't matter. But we probably should cash the ace king of diamonds and the ace of hearts first before losing the lead here, because it could be somewhat dangerous for Declare if they can if the defense finds a way to get a club trick, draw the last trump and get a club trick. And we're going to be getting the heart trick and a spade trick. And there's nothing more here. Nothing more for the defense, nothing more for Declare, just 4 spades making. And that is going to be a 12-13 imp swing for the USA team, putting them back within 8 imps of their opponents, Singapore. Ooh, and another really interesting hand here. At the other table, they made it to 6 diamonds going down 1. Will that be replicated here? We'll see. South decides to pass on their 3 count. Very, very reasonable. And then West here, Morgan, opens 1 club. She's got a 12 count. And we get a pass from North. No overcall values up there. And East here is probably going to bid 1 heart, showing their 5-card heart suit, unless they have a very specific way to show 5-5 here. So I'm expecting to see a 1 heart, but Jessica is probably making a plan as how she's going to continue after the 1 heart bid. Chocopicky Jazz is probably going to just pass. She's happy to see the heart bid. She would love to defend hearts. She's sadly not going to be getting that on this scenario. We get a 1-no bid from Morgan, just showing a balanced minimum. And she opted to not bid her spades, probably because her 1 spade style here is that bidding 1 spade guarantees an unbalanced hand, whereas 1-no trump, you can have 4 spades and have an and have a balanced hand. And 2 diamonds, we're doing 2-way check back, 2-way new minor forcing, 4-way check back, if you call it that. There's some people that call it that. Just checking back to see if there's a 3-card heart fit or partner has 4 spades or anything, but it's game forcing. We're going to game now, and West is bidding 2 spades, saying that they've got 4 spades. And at this point, East probably should be showing their diamond suit, like, naturally, because 2 diamonds was not natural. It was just purely artificial and game forcing. But yeah, I think shaping out is going to be the call for Jessica, unless they have a special way of showing it. Just bidding 3-no trump, so we are avoiding a 6 diamonds contract, which it's not going to... there's no way of making it. You're going to lose a spade and you're going to lose a diamond. There's no arguing that. It's non-negotiable. So we end up in 3-no trump, which I feel possibly is a little bit conservative, but it has worked out here. I mean, their partner does have a balanced minimum, and it is a 12 count, right? Like, if their partner had like the ace of spades instead of the queen of spades, now we're in business for 6 diamonds. So I don't know, but it's always really hard to continue here in these auctions. And you really don't want to bypass 3-no. So we end up in 3-no. We're going to be getting 3 heart tricks. I'm going to be getting 2 club tricks. It's not an easy contract because you have to guess the spades. The hearts don't split for you. You can get a maximum of 4 heart tricks if you opt to use one of your tempos to set it up. But what Morgan is going for here is trying to set up her diamonds, trying to set up her side suit, which she's got honors missing in. Completely a reasonable thing to do, and probably what I would do here as well. Let the opponents keep coming to you. Let them lead to you. That's a great strategy. And North here playing the king of diamonds and now has to figure out what she's going to continue. Actually, what happened on trick 1? I'm confused. Club ace. Oh, ace off the board. That's what happened. I'm like, how? So the question, should North continue clubs? Should they switch to spades? Should they just play diamonds? The answer is everything is wrong. Nothing is good. But, I mean, the closest thing is a spade lead, but everything like kind of gives away a trick. And I would just continue leading clubs here because I'm trying to set up my clubs, use the ace of spades as entry, hope that my partner has some sort of club honor. Although partner did discourage, they could have discouraged with the jack. I mean, it certainly is possible. Doubt that they would, but they could have. And it felt like it was your only hope, and I sympathize with Kang's play of another club. So here, everything kind of gets solved as the jack covers the 10, and we can just play out all of our diamonds. We have the jack of clubs as a trick. We can even set up a spade trick here. We can play a spade to the king, setting up the queen. Do we even need that in terms of trick count? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, one more trick is always good. So we will probably do that before checking out hearts. But if hearts do work, then you don't need to set up the spade. But I don't know which one is safer. This is a game of over tricks right now. We're definitely making the contract at this point. So opting to play a club instead and going for a squeeze, I guess? Or just going all in the hearts and diamonds. And Morgan gets the bad news, so she is going to be making 10, but it is not going to be making much of a difference here at all. Because, well, maybe 630. Yeah, no, it could be making a difference. Who knows? But this is going to be another swing in for Team USA. They were not in 6 diamonds, whereas the Singapore team was. So this is probably going to be another 12 imps to Team USA. So USA has taken the lead in this highly, highly swingy match. We have only played 7 boards of bridge, and already we have had 60 imps swung. This time, East-West tried for 6 diamonds again, and they succeeded. And they actually made 7 because the ace of hearts was never cashed. The 2 hearts get to be pitched on the ace-king of clubs. So let's see, will Morgan and Jessica for Team USA replicate this hand and find themselves in a good 6 diamonds contract or 6 spades contract? The number one question, though, is Morgan going to open a diamond or a spade? A spade! We're showing our 5 card majors. Love to see it. If I had a little bit of a stronger hand, I would have opened the diamond first because I'm willing to reverse and not necessarily lie about my shape. But that's just my style. We get a 1 spade, 2 clubs, game forcing bid, which probably doesn't have Morgan all that excited. Because she's got a void in that suit, which it can be good if Jessica doesn't have any honors in it, but I don't think that rates to be a particularly likely scenario. And Jessica not just immediately bidding 4 spades, showing some extra values by bidding 2 spades in a game-forcing auction. We're staying low, providing space so that we can possibly find a slam if it exists. And Jessica can definitely see slam in sight with her hand. It is a gorgeous hand, especially opposite a 1 spade opening. Next, Morgan is going to have to try to figure out how to show this shape, which is pretty dang impossible. Pretty dang impossible. But definitely going to try for 3 diamonds. Now she is shown a 5-5 shape. And now Jessica's like, even better, we've got a double fit. This is awesome. But now, I think the spade fit has probably been confirmed. And 3 diamonds is just natural. If we go to the 4 level, then it's probably cubids. We will see what Jessica opts to do here. It is not an easy call, but just going for a 4-no trump, which should be for spades here because spades was confirmed as a fit once it went 1 spade and then 2 spades on Responder's rebid. So we're doing key card for spades. Morgan is going to reply 1 key card, assuming that they use 1430. It would be a 5 clubs bid, 1 or 4, and it goes pass. And then Jessica here is going to say, well, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Maybe we ask for the queen. We can bid 5 diamonds, which would be asking for the queen. And then Morgan can bid 6 diamonds to show the king of diamonds and the queen of spades. So 5 diamonds, asking for the queen. Do you have it? Morgan probably going to be responding positively as she does have the queen and going to be showing a king alongside of that. But is she going to be able to show her void? Also opted to not show her void over the 4-no trump. You can show an odd number of key cards with a void. I guess it's a odd number of key cards with a void by just bidding 6 clubs. All right, so six diamonds showing the spade queen and the diamond king. With that information, Jessica has all the information she needs to be bidding six spades. We've got the spades protected. We're missing just one key card. So nothing else to say here. Her partner did not show a void, as she did not use a void key card response. In order to show a void in clubs and an odd number of key cards, Morgan could have bid 6 clubs. But they may not have that agreement. So we're going to get the 10 of hearts lead. And it's going to be, what? This is 980, whereas the other one is 940. So it's going to be a 1 imp swing. Because for Team USA, because 6 spades is a better scoring contract than 6 diamonds is. So 1 imp for Team USA. I mean, I think that they're holding out just in case there is some sort of rough coming in the diamond suit or the heart suit. And then they pretty much can just claim... Well, actually, no, they can't. The queen of diamonds is still a liability on this hand. But there is one... I mean, either way you decide to play the diamond suit, it is going to work out for you. Deciding to play the spades in this manner so that when Declarer is ending up with deciding whether to take the finesse or play for the drop, she's going to be in the correct hand, which is the east hand. So ace of spades, king of spades, drawing the last trump, and we are playing a diamond, or we can just play the clubs first, see if the queen jack fall. Maybe you don't need to guess the diamonds at all. But the queen pops out, and you're happy that you're in 6 spades. 6 spades making 1 imp for Team USA, increasing their lead just a little bit, just a tiny bit. USA is 5 imps ahead at present in this extremely swingy match, and we have just passed the halfway point. Let's see how it ends. After this, only pushes, right? Because everything has been super swingy now, and we're just going to take a switch into push land. Other table in 2 hearts by West, and everyone is bidding extremely quickly here. It's going pass 1 diamond, 1 spade. I think all of these are very... I mean, the reason why it went so fast is everybody knows what they're bidding. It's not much of a problem. Only difficult bid so far. North deciding to raise on only 2 spades, which I'm a little bit... I find spooky here. I would do it like if I had a singleton diamond or something like that, or a singleton heart, preferably a singleton diamond here because we know that East has diamonds and cannot overruff. But it might happen to work out here for them. They can go down 2 and it would be a good board. So yeah, I don't think that Morgan is willing to give up though. Probably going to come back to 3 diamonds to show that she's got some diamonds and a good hand that's not willing to just pass out the 2 spades. And Jessica has to decide between passing 3 diamonds or bidding 3 hearts. I don't think she has many other options beyond that. Decides to go back to 3 hearts for a possibly better score. Just because... the 3 diamonds bid by West could possibly just be showing 3 diamonds, and Jessica here just showing preference for hearts. I think that this is a completely reasonable auction. Passing out the diamonds is fine, but also being in hearts here works because everything kind of works for a spade and 2 clubs. The heart finesse is on side. As long as you can take it twice, you're going to be golden because the heart split 3-3 with the king of hearts on side. The most friendly way it possibly could. So queen of spades lead. We're leading partner's suit, and it is a doubleton, so we lead the queen. Knock out that ace, set up that spade trick, and eventually probably going to cash the clubs as there aren't many other options for the north-south side. We're going to play a diamond back to the king here and then set up another heart. Or finesse the heart one more time. And we are going to drop that king as if we knew that it existed, right, Morgan? Boom. And now all you can do is take your hearts, take your diamonds, and I mean, there's a world where you can set up a club before they cash their spade, but Jazz and King are not letting that happen. They are definitely going to be cashing their spades. Yes, Proquar, 3-3 splits for the win. Also, feel free to chat. There is a chat box in YouTube chat and in Twitch chat. I can read it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah. We love 3-3 splits when we're declaring. Nowhere else. But it is a push board. I might have predicted the future. Are we going to get more pushes? Let's see. Let's go on to the next hand. We have... Pretty good. Alas, you will be lurking. That is completely fair, Proquar. Lurking is good. We have another low bidding auction at the other table. They end up in 1 no trump making. And we here have, let's see, Jessica to open. No, Jessica is not opening. That is a very, very sad hand. Just fixing up the stream a little bit because I want it to look nicer. I think we are far enough behind where it's confident that this layout is just going to be positively better than the others. Okay. We have a 1 no trump bid, and it's probably just going to go all pass from here, especially after North, the only person who probably could have bid over it, is passing. And North probably doesn't have a natural 2 diamonds bid, and that's why they aren't overcalling. Plus, I don't know if you want to be overcalling. I mean, actually, you have some very good positioned honors. You have both kings, which are probably easily finessable. And, excuse me, my goodness. We have 5 diamonds. And good ones at that, too. So if we could play in 2 diamonds, I'm sure that North would have loved to bid 2 diamonds naturally, but they probably play something else. All right. 1 no trump. And this one, North is probably pretty clearly going to be leading a heart. Not a heart, a diamond. I'm getting the colors melded again. Probably almost certainly going to be leading a diamond here. Unless they're going to be trying to go for a play in which we are leading, trying to get partner and entry to play through to us. The only issue with that is the fact that we have a 1 no trump overcall and we have a total of 13 points. So yeah, it like getting into partner is going to be difficult, especially when you might have to do it twice. So you might just want to try to bash out those diamonds instead of leading something that could be potentially dangerous here. And King deciding to opt for that option. Plus, it's much more easier for me to think of all of these issues because I see the hands and I see the issues in front of me. So I sympathize with it because I would want partner to lead diamonds through to me instead of the other way around, me leading diamonds into West's potential stopper. But here it's just feels so unlikely that it's going to work, and sadly it seems like we're going to be getting punished for this play because now Declare is going to be making 3. And Morgan in chat says, geez, thank you, partner. Sorry for hogging all the hands, lol. Yes, you have been hogging all the hands, Morgan. Showing off all of your Declare play skills. It's been going good so far. You are in the lead. But a lot of these boards have been decided in the bidding itself. Of course, the Declare play plays a factor, and I think the Declare play and the defense on both sides have been very, very, very strong. So most of this has been just differences in bidding so far. The spade split, the club split, everything is just so nice for Declare here. And 3 more tricks are going to be coming to Declare, as this 10 of spades is going to be 1, the 4 of spades is going to be 1, and then the ace of hearts is going to be 1. North deciding whether to bear their king of hearts, deciding to not do so. Are they going to do it this time? I would just be pitching diamonds here. It's so likely that the Declare is just going to be playing a heart to the ace if they have it. North, West actually taking this practice finesse, because North did not pitch hearts. They did not bear any sort of hearts. And it's just safe to exit them because someone's always keeping a heart, but not in this case because South has too many diamonds. So 1 imp to Team USA for taking 1 more trick. The lead did not operate well. And Jazz making a comment, only remembered that we have been playing Laventhal this board. Out of all of the other 9 boards that have been played, in which she has defended only 1 other no-trump contract, so... Or maybe she's playing Lav the entire time, in which case she has defended 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 boards without the use of her discarding signals. But we are on to the next time, where we have a 2 clubs by South down 4, which is very interesting. Because look at this club split. Ew. Which actually this can probably be replicated. Oh, well, not with that bid it can't be. It is impossible to end up in 2 clubs by South down 4 now. So we get a 2 clubs response from East showing 10 or more high card points, 5 or more clubs. And I think that they're only playing transfers over the double over a major. But Morgan opting to rebid her atrocious diamond suit. But there's nothing else to say. What are you going to do? Bid 1 no trump, 2 no trump? I don't think so. You're just going to tell partner you've got 6 diamonds. And very likely, East has already said what their hand is, and they're going to just pass the 2 diamonds bid. Their partner hasn't shown any other sort of excitement. So it seems like it's going to go 2 diamonds passed out, unless Jazz finds a 3 clubs bid, which no, just no, not happening. I don't even know why I suggested it. It's just bad. We get a pretty simple Queen of Spades lead. Queen guarantees the Jack. And now Morgan continues to hog all of the hands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands, 6 hands in a row declared by Morgan. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. That is more than half of the boards in this set have been played by Morgan. And actually, Jessica has not played a single board here. What is this dynamic? Morgan, you're going to have to explain yourself. But here on defense, what happened on trick 1, it went spade around to the ace. And Morgan knows that any sort of spade finesse does not work unless North is leading spades away from their jack. Because I guess it could be a doubleton spade, but it feels much more likely that it's going to be queen jack. North decides to raise ace of diamonds and probably is going to now switch to clubs. Clubs or hearts. Spades probably doesn't seem good, especially when South has probably discouraged the spades. 8. Yeah, doesn't like spades. So it's probably just going to be a club return, which actually probably is the most powerful return of them all. Just playing passively. So yeah. Or just playing a diamond. That also could be an extremely passive play. Club and diamond are both passive. Let the declarer screw up. Although Morgan's got quite a good track record here so far, so I don't think it's gonna work for for King here. So we're gonna cash the ace of clubs and then probably cash the king of clubs, pitching a spade loser or a heart loser. I don't know. I think there's more hope of pitching a heart than pitching a spade, because if you at least with the spade, if you get the right person on lead, you can guarantee a trick, whereas with hearts you don't know. You just purely do not know. So here, hoping that North has singleton honor heart. But in the end, they cannot switch spades. And anything that Jazz plays is going to be leading to making with an over trick, which is going to be a small swing of about 2 imps to Team Singapore. Exiting a diamond, which is Morgan's last chance to be end playing the North hand into leading her a spade. It is not happening. Sorry, Morgan. I know you tried really hard on it, but it's not happening. So king of spades and another spade, making with an over trick. Well played, both sides. 3 imps to Team Singapore. Because I can't math properly. 20 to 40. 50 to 80. 90 to 120. Something like that. But now we have another psycho hand where the North-South team ended up in 3-no trump with making 7. Hello? Psycho behavior. But we get a 1 diamond opening from West, from Morgan, which is frisky. Hello. 8 high card points. But this is also a pretty tactical bid, because it's really, like, you got 7 diamonds, you got 4 hearts. If partner has 4 hearts, that's the first thing that they're going to bid, and you're going to know if you have a heart fit or not. And then 3 no trump is just to play. Got the long running minor, just going for it. Seems good. Now, I don't think that Jazz has any sort of bid here. I mean, you've got the ace king of spades, which is good, but there's no way of really knowing what North is bidding 3-no on. I guess it could just be a long running minor. And you're not sure if that's particularly good for your side, having long running clubs, or it could be even long running diamonds if West happens to have like 3 small diamonds. And Morgan no longer is bidding, as she expresses a sigh of relief in the chat. Lol, finally, one not by me. Lol. So we're in 3-no trump by North. And this is, no one is saying that it's going to make 7, but it certainly could. I think, well, actually, no, yeah, it certainly makes 7. You need a heart lead for it to not make 7, because we don't know the spade distribution. We don't. what needs to happen is you lead a heart. It goes low, low. It goes low to the queen, to the king, and then you use the last spade to pitch a heart. But we could easily just be running out the clubs, and then there is a mispitch somewhere. So there are methods of making 7, even though we're only in 3, so it can be replicated still. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Both tables can be in 3-no trump making 7. So we're going to be dropping the queen quite simply here. And we're just going to play the clubs, and we're asking the question, what are you going to pitch? Huh? Think about it for a real long time, because you've got to pitch 7 times? Well, Morgan has to pitch 7 times. Jessica has to pitch 6 times. Which is awfully painful. I wouldn't want to be pitching that much. And Morgan has already made the mistake of pitching a spade here, even though she doesn't know it. That's what is ultimately going to be leading to the fact that Declarer now knows who to finesse for the jack of spades. Because you play the queen of spades first, you see that West shows out, and then you play a spade, and you know that the jack is with East because West showed out. So the board has been replicated. Beautiful, beautiful. More pushes. So queen of spades, low, low, pitch. Could pitch the ace of hearts to be flashy, Morgan. Also, Jazz has made another comment. Thanks for hogging. I don't like being on lead. I don't like being on lead either. That's another reason to have your left-hand opponent always be the one declaring. But another push as we go into the last 4 boards of the set. Let's see, anything exciting going to happen? We get a 1-no trump bid on a 6-card club suit, which is totally reasonable. Yeah, no, if there's any 6-card club suit, I would do it on this one. I mean, a 3-card major might be a little bit better, but yeah, we're going to do a 2 clubs stamen, and we're going to be getting probably just a 3 diamonds bid here. Or, sorry, 2 diamonds. Forgot how to play stamen. Hello. But the other table made it to 6-no trump. And are we going to do the same? How does it? Oh, wait, the jack of, okay. The jack of clubs falls singleton. The jack of diamonds falls third. The queen of hearts falls doubleton. And we're just staying in 3-no trump. Oh, this is gonna be a swing. Oh my gosh. And everybody applaud as this is Jessica's first time declaring in the entirety of the match. Take it away, Jessica. So in the end, Declarer is probably going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, thank you for clapping. It's Jessica's declaring debut in the match. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for sure. Oh, and we're leading the Queen of Hearts. Well, we didn't even have to discover that it fell doubleton. Although, I mean, what else could this be? Jessica knows that this is Queen doubleton. And this is a pretty... I like this lead. What the idea is that, like, if we were to, like, cover up all of these hands, right? You don't see them. And there's the fact that East has denied having a 4-card major, so we know at most they have 3. And Jazz has absolutely nothing in her hand. Like, she is not trying to set any kind of suit up. So she's going to try to find her partner's suit. And she wants to lead her shorter one because that's the one that's more likely to be long for her partner, because we know that one of them is limited to 3 hearts. And you're going to lead the queen because you have the doubleton. So Jazz's idea here is I'm trying to find my partner's heart suit. I'm trying to lead through the heart strength, or the implied heart strength from West's Stamen bid. And then Choco Piggy, Jazz realizing and stating, lol, worst lead ever. Yowza. Yeah, it was not a great lead. It didn't work out for you this time, but I understand the logic and I sympathize. Like, we're on the same wavelength here, Jazz. But we're going to be playing a bunch of our clubs. We're about to see that there's a bad split and that your club suit is not running, even though the Jack falls singleton. Well, actually, once the Jack falls singleton, you should actually just know that your club suit is not running. Silly me. They're not going to play Jack from Jack Doubleton. That is not happening. Well, I mean, they could have just been covering with the Jack. I mean, probably not smart when you see all those cards in the dummy, though. So, yeah. We are not going to be replicating, as we are going to be taking one fewer tricks than the opponents, but is it a trick that matters? I don't know. I don't know the imp scale enough to know. So I'm just going to say we're going to be getting plenty of imps to Singapore here, as they did get a slam versus game swing. And we're going to have to take a look at this auction here. I think I'm going to do that now, as there's nothing really else to this hand. Oh, they're claiming. Let me see. So we had a 1-no trump opening, which is a 4+ hearts unbalanced. Oh, wait. Okay. It started with 1 club, which is a strong club. So we had a relay auction showing, this is showing 4 spades can have longer side suit, and it's game forcing. So they relayed themselves up to 6 no trump, which is much easier. So as soon as West showed the shape and they showed 5 controls, ace equals 2, king equals 1, the East hand knew just to bid 6 no trump, probably because their club suit is running and their partner probably has a bunch of tricks. So completely fair. They found 6 no trump. Nicely done. All right, let's get back to this hand, where now we have a 2 clubs opening from Morgan, opposite their sad partner, who only has just 6 diamonds to their name. I mean, they've got a Jack and a 10, and another 10, a useless 10 and a helpful 10. So we get a 2 clubs opening, and then a 2 spades overcall. Frisky! Interesting. I would do the same thing. I'm just trying to muck up their auction. Getting involved in these 2 clubs auctions is super frustrating for the other side, especially when they don't know what they're doing, but Morgan and Jessica know what they're doing here. I'm not sure necessarily what their agreements are, but a common treatment here is saying that double is showing a minimum hand, showing absolute bust, bad hand, and anything else, or pass is showing, it's like a 2 diamonds waiting, and bidding a suit is showing a strong suit and slam interest. So double is saying very weak, I have nothing. And the idea behind this is if East is very weak and West is very strong, that is when you kind of want to pass them in a doubled contract. So you're kind of giving West the ability to, knowing that you possibly don't have game, West can pass this double of 2 spades quite confidently. Of course, they probably want to have some spade cards. Morgan is probably not going to be doing this in this case because she does have this beautiful heart suit. So I foresee Morgan just bidding 4 hearts, kind of being like, yeah, YOLO, let's do it. I have to bid 4 hearts here just because my heart suit is so good. The other table in 3 no trump, probably because they had some sort of relay auction. Nope, Morgan just going for 3 no trump because, wait, can she count it herself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And she is expecting to get a spade trick somewhere with her king 10 2. Completely reasonable. 4 hearts is probably harder for that reason, that it is taking, for the fact that it is taking, you have to take more tricks than 3 no trump does. And the spade lead does not work. Morgan stating, and we're back to declaring with Morgan, more hand hog. Thank you, Morgan. Boo. Stop it, Morgan. Stop hogging all the hands. It's worked out for you because you get the king of spades and then, like, all your hearts and then 2 aces, so it's great. But here, if North had like led a club, it adds pressure. But ultimately, the contract is just pretty. Actually, it's not. Like if South was able to get on lead, where else are the tricks? Like it's not happening. So I think a club lead here would have killed this 3-no trump contract. I think both sides probably opting to lead spades here. So a push board, not a great result. But of course, I see all the hands. It's so much easier for me. Like, your partner supported spades, so maybe they have an honor, right? You could just be running spades off the top, but I really doubt that's happening if they're just bidding 3-no trump. I don't think they would just bid 3-no trump to bid 3-no trump without a spade stopper here. But Singapore still in the lead by 10 imps with 2 boards to go. Still a make-upable margin. It's just 1 game swing. So let's see what USA pulls out of the bag here. We have a 1 club opening on ace, ace, king, and a 6-card suit from Morgan, trying to get in some more declaring action. And North overcalls a weak 2 diamonds, which, since it's 3rd seat, it is much easier to be bidding 2 diamonds here because your partner, like even though you have 11 points here, your partner has already passed. So anytime that you're kind of not interested in going to game, you can preempt and bid 2 diamonds. I'm not the hugest fan in this particular situation because I do have a 4-card major on the side. If I bid 1 diamond, I want to know if partner has 4 hearts, and we might have a heart fit. Whereas we're committing ourselves to diamonds here, but if you're just thinking about getting in the way, then 2 diamonds is probably the right call. So 2 diamonds, and now South Jazz has to decide what to do. With her hand, she probably knows that her partner has, especially the fact that it's a 3rd seat preempt, could be quite wide-ranging. It can probably go up to about a bad 14 count. So Jazz opting to bid 2-no trump here to inquire, to most likely inquire about the quality of their partner's hand so that she can determine if we can make 3-no trump. Because she does have a good hand. She has a diamond to honor for her partner. I'm not sure if weak 6+ diamonds is an adequate explanation, but it is technically true. It is a weak bid. It is a preemptive bid, but you can have more than opening. And I think everyone here at this table knows that that is true. So the question now, is North going to be showing a good hand or a bad hand? North here probably should show a good hand, I think. Because it is not just a purely weak bid, and you have a pretty good quality diamond suit. I'm not sure what the 2-no trump itself means, though. It could be August, it could be feature ask. Most of the time people are playing August nowadays. And North is probably determining whether their suit is actually good or not. So North showing 3 diamonds, which for some people is just a bare minimum bid. Maybe 2-no trump was natural. I don't know anymore. So I'm just going to let this one go and kind of like not talk about it. Also, my voice is exhausted, y'all. Hydrate. All right, so Singapore are going to be ending up in a much better contract than Team USA was when they were in just 2 hearts, which is just ew. Very likely, all you've got here is 2 spade losers, 2 heart losers, and 1 club loser. So down 1. Lapras, thank you for the raid. in Twitch chat, thank you for joining in on this. We are watching Team Singapore versus Team USA, U31 youth teams fighting it out. Three Diamonds is not sure what 2-0 is. That's a good alert. So, but we're going to be shouting out Lapras, another Bridge content creator, live streams on Twitch, particularly Bean Cup stuff, and also plays some other puzzle games if you're into the like Pokemon kind of stuff. He's also got like this fun little simulator going on in his chat that's like Pokemon. If you want to catch some Pokemon, gotta catch them all, right? But yeah, back to the bridge. Thank you, Lapras, for your raid. We are... Yeah, gotta catch them all. We've already lost a club. What else do we have to lose? I expect that this is going to just be a... Well, not a spade. Three Diamonds actually might be making now. It's certainly possible. And the question is, does King pitch a spade or do they pitch a heart? Spade. Yeah, get rid of that spade. If the heart split 3-3 and you guess the heart suit correctly, or like the ace of hearts is onside, then you only lose 2 hearts. So, yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize the diamond split. I'm blind. Look at this. This is also just going to be down 2. Possibly even... No, it's down... It's down 2. That's what this is. Gosh, by golly. That's just mean. We have an oh no from Morgan saying, oops. I have made a mistake. I was trying to give my partner a ref and it didn't work. What was the lead? The jack? Yeah. Or did Jessica run away? Oh, it was Jessica's name went red. Another thing that I've missed. Oops. I thought that Morgan was saying, oh no, a spade got pitched, but... But yeah. This is a brutal contract. Oh, we get to pitch both spades. Oh no. Oh wait, but we're just getting roughed. Oh, but it's the same thing. It was a natural trump trick. But nobody knows that yet, except for probably East. Ace of spades. Yeah, no, your spade is gone. Spade trick is gone, Jessica. I'm sorry. Probably play king of diamonds. You're going to see the bad news, but somebody already roughed, right? Play a diamond to the ace and then try to play a heart up to the king. Finesse that ace. The other table has finished, and they are now kibitzing this match. Now, King, deciding what to do now that the news has been bad. Do we want to play a heart down to the jack to try to set up hearts? That's also a way of getting another trick here. If the queen of hearts is onside, play the jack, force out the ace. It still is just 2 heart losers. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, we're giving club roughs, and this could potentially be problematic if West gets in again and is able to rough and is able to give more roughs than what is natural. So at this point, if West happens to get in again and East roughs, then you have problems. So Declarer, Kang should probably play the ace of diamonds first, play a heart to the king, and hope that that doesn't get roughed, and then play the queen of diamonds, drawing the last trump, and then setting up the last heart. King's probably going to get that right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Or you could play ace of diamonds, ruff a spade, whichever you think is safer in terms of not getting roughed by East, by Jessica. The evil Jessica trying to rough your tricks. Decided to play heart to the king first. And this actually doesn't hurt us. It could have hurt us on a different layout, but it doesn't hurt us. So now we should play a heart. If we don't play a heart, if we play a spade and try to rough it, we're going to have two... Oh, it's all the same. No, it's not. Yeah, if you play a spade and you try to rough it, you cash the queen of diamonds, then the defensive side is going to get both of them. So Kang needs to play a heart here to knock out the last... There we go. To knock out the last heart. And whatever Jessica does, there's nothing to be done. The Claire is going to go just down one. Down one. All right, so that is going to be 3 imps to Team Singapore. And USA is going to need a swing of 13 to tie it up, which is certainly possible, but that is the biggest game swing that there is. Everyone is vulnerable, so it certainly can happen. Let's see. North-South, we're in 3-no trump +2. So unless something goes really awry here, Singapore has probably won this match. Like, because even if King and Jazz end up in 3-no trump going down, they would have to go down like 4 in order for it to be a 13 imp swing. Swing for the fences, right, John? But of course, no one knows here that they have to swing because they don't see the score. Only I get to see the score. Only the kibitzers get to see the score. Three clubs, 3 spades, and probably South is just like, ugh, 3-no trump. Like, you don't fit with me, partner. You don't agree with me. So we end up in 3-no. And I don't know, 3 clubs feels like a little bit of, in my opinion, I don't know if I like 3 clubs. I would probably begrudgingly bid it. I'd do it, but like, you'd have to like really push me to do it. It's like, I don't wanna. It's like doing chores. I don't want to do it. So here, very likely, we're going to lose 2 hearts. We're going to lose a club, and that is pretty much it. Probably 1 imp for Team USA, unless Jessica decides to not cash her King of Hearts, which also is a very likely thing here. Or decides to just duck it. And now, hold up a minute. Hang on a second. 3-0. It might be down. Is it down 4, though? Probably not. Beautiful duck here by Jessica, because now if either Morgan or Jessica gets on lead, the hearts are wide open. If Jessica had cashed her ace and then played low, things wouldn't have worked out well for her, because when Morgan gets her the king of clubs, she cannot play another heart. But by ducking, giving them the queen of hearts that they were always entitled to, now when Morgan gets in, she's able to play a heart. Now, Jazz is probably going to try to cash out as many tricks as she possibly can before this happens, so that the 6 hearts are less, the 6 heart tricks or the 5 heart tricks are less of an impact. Maybe she's going for a spade finesse. It's going to work, but it's not actually going to help her make the contract, because it's just not going to be enough. It's still just down 1. You see the spade finesse, you're like, oh my gosh, it's okay, we're going to make it. And then Jessica just has to pitch, and you're going to get the king of diamonds, the king of spades, and the ace of clubs. But beyond that, there isn't anything here. As long as Jessica doesn't pitch too many hearts, she needs to keep 4 hearts, everything will be fine. Jazz deciding if she wants to pitch a club or a heart. Heart probably seems quite clear, because you are just... Your hope at this point is that the king of clubs falls singleton. Playing a club to the ace, and then another club. And this is going to now go down 2, as Morgan can cash her king of clubs, cash her queen of spades, and then exit a heart, taking the rest of the tricks. And that is going to be a swing of about 560, which is just barely not going to be enough. It is going to be like 1 or 2 imps difference here. Ooh, opting to play a heart now, so it's only down 1. Because Jessica did not keep another heart. She just kept another diamond. So down 1 for 11 imps. Singapore wins by 11. Oh, by 2. Hello, math. Singapore wins by 2. Oh my gosh. What a close match, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Team USA and Team Singapore for having me commentate. It has been an absolute blast. It has been an exciting match to watch. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. If you like the commentary, I post lots of bridge content. And also, if you have not already, go give Morgan and Jazz follows and subscriptions. They are on YouTube. Their links are in the description of the YouTube chat, and they're also on Instagram. Jazz Plays Bridge and BridgeBabe530. So yes, go give them a follow if you have not already. It has been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that it was enjoyable to watch, John, and I'm glad that you appreciate the commentary, Gray Programmer. It has been a blast. Team Singapore, congratulations on winning this friendly match. And yeah, it's been a blast, everyone. I'm going to end stream now. I don't know if they're doing a post-mortem and if I'm invited or anything, but my voice is pretty tired. I don't know if I could talk about Bridge much more. I mean, well, I think I am going to be continuing live streaming after this, but I'm going to stop and then restart with the new title if I do. But gosh, by golly. Yeah, hopefully we'll be doing more commentary streams in the future. We're going to be doing some more Bean Cup streaming probably on Sunday evening or tomorrow evening. We have to play 6 matches still in that. And tonight I might be live streaming the last hour of the CBO monthly, where I might have a chance at winning money if I do well in that. We'll see if I'm still awake then. But I'm going to stop the stream, everyone, now. Thank you for being here. Thanks again to Jazz Plays Bridge and BridgeBabe530, also known as Moga. It has been a blast. Thank you. Good night, everybody, or have a great rest of your day. I don't know where the time zones are, so have a good one. Bye. Keep on bridging, everybody.